guys and welcome to today's video. Today I just wanted to do like a massive collective makeup haul. This may have to be in 2 videos because I have so much with me here. I bought a few pieces on Black Friday but not enough really to do a haul on. Obviously with Christmas just gone over, we had a lot of like Christmas sets and things like that, so I'll show you those bits that I bought as well. And of course we had the Boxing Day sale where a few bits of cosmetics went on sale too, so I think I might have to divide this up into 2 parts, otherwise it's going to be like an hour long. I just have that feeling. It's just I've got a lot of makeup with me here today, guys. I think I'll start off with all the Black Friday stuff that I bought. I didn't actually buy too much on Beauty Bay on Black Friday. They did have a big sale, but I really tried to sort of hold myself back. But I bought the Magic Mini by Juvia's. I've actually already done a video on this, but I thought I'd just include it in the haul just to kind of show you what I've bought in the last month. This is absolutely stunning. It's full of colour. I've used it once in a video, like I said. I'll tag it up here somewhere. This is a really beautiful palette, and I decided to get the mini one because the Juvia's Place palettes, like singles, sorry, are like quite like significantly big, so I thought that the mini was absolutely fine, and I'm never going to get through this whole palette. So yeah, I'm really excited to play around with these again. Like the greens look really beautiful, and these like really dirty silvers and just weird tones. Like there's a lot of colours in here that are very dupeable, but there's a lot of colours in here that are very unique. Like this green here, it's like an emerald green, it's beautiful. The pink is quite unique, and so is the purple here. And like these two, although they look similar, this one pulls more purple and that one pulls more blue, so it's just like a really interesting palette, so I thought I'd pick that one up. I also picked up the Anastasia Sultry palette. Now I was really after this, and I was scared because the thing is with Anastasia is they're very selective over what's limited edition, what's not, and I think this is part of their permanent collection. I'm not entirely sure, but I was terrified that I wouldn't be able to get my hands on it because at first I was like, I do not need this. I don't need this. I've got loads of dupeable eyeshadows, but I looked at it and I was like, I need this in my life. And this Sultry palette I've actually played with. I think these are the only 2 things, yeah, these are the only 2 things that I've actually touched throughout all of this makeup haul. So these are the only 2 things that I've actually tried and put my hands into. This palette is beautiful, and the packaging is absolutely stunning. It's just like just gorgeous. And I've been playing around with this for Christmas parties and stuff. It's just like a cool toned, beautiful palette with a pop of coral in there. But this silver right here is absolutely everything. Like, oh my god, the colour Cyborg, and then all of like the glittery shades in there are beautiful, and I created some really pretty looks out of this palette. So I think I really like it. If you want like an in-depth review or just like a look with this palette, please do put that down below and I will happily do that. To be honest, if you want any tutorials with any of this makeup, then please do just say. I've got a few videos planned coming out all this makeup that I've hauled, but if you want anything specific, please do say, then I'll do that. But if not, I'll just do what I was planning to do with the other stuff. I then got the Desert Oasis by BH Cosmetics. Now I think this was the last thing I bought. Oh no, it's not. I bought one more thing after that. And this is the last palette that I bought in the Black Friday sale on Beauty Bay. I haven't actually touched this yet, but I saw this on Tati Westbrook's channel and she said she absolutely loved it. So you got a couple of blues there. The packaging is so shiny, I'm so sorry. You got a couple of blues. All of these are highlighting shades, which is a bit excessive, but I kind of like it. You've got 4 or 5 mattes dotted around, some warm tones, a couple of like greeny bronze colours, and some like pale transition shades and things like that. It's a beautiful palette, and I've never tried anything from BH Cosmetics, so I thought I would try this palette out because she raved about it so much. There's some really good reviews on that, so I think I might do like a palette tutorial with this, or like do a testing video, because it was so affordable. It was like £10–15. It was so affordable, so hopefully this is really good. And then this is the official last thing that I bought in the Black Friday sale on Beauty Bay. This is the Jouer Cosmetics Blush Bouquet in Adore. I've actually been after the Jouer Cosmetics blushes and bronzers for a while, but they're so expensive. It's absolutely beautiful. I love this tone here, and I think this tone, even though it's very pale, would be beautiful to kind of lay all over the cheek, and then this just on the apples. I really am into that right now. The packaging is absolutely stunning. It's absolutely stunning. What more can I say? It's just beautiful. It feels chunky, it feels expensive. The embossing on it is beautiful as well. So hopefully this is a good formula. I might just give it a quick swatch now, just have a look at it. Ooh. It looks like good pigmentation. I do like a blush to be slightly more buildable, and this looks like a good colour blush. It looks like a good buildability. It looks buildable. So yeah, I'm really excited to try this out. I can't remember how much it was reduced down to. I think it was like, I feel like it was reduced down to like £15, something like that. I can't quite remember, but they're beautiful. So I thought I'd pick one up, and if I get along with this formula, then I might have to wait for like the bronzer and the other blushes to kind of be reduced a little bit, because I really don't want to pay full price for them, if I'm going to be honest. Like, ugh. I hate paying full price for things, especially when they're expensive. I mean, who does? Let's be honest. Okay, so now we're going to talk about things I just got from Beauty Bay in general. And this has kind of been sporadic and very random orders leading up to Christmas. So like I mentioned earlier, the first thing that was in my bag as soon as it came off pre-order was the Jeffree Star Alien palette. I am obsessed with Jeffree Star's makeup line. I'm not going to get involved in discussions about Jeffree Star. What you think, it is up to you. You have your opinion, my friend. But I love his makeup. Here is the Alien palette. Oh my god. I'm so happy. It's just such weird tones, and I don't own anything like this. Like, I was looking at it and my boyfriend was like, you don't need this, you don't need this, like seriously Megan, you've got greens. And I was like, I haven't got these greens. Like, look at this chartreuse. Who has made this? No one. And this turquoise one I've never seen before. Like, okay, like the transition and mustard tones you can probably find in dupe and other palettes, and so you can the purple, but the greens and just like the layout and the whole presentation of this palette was enough to make me like, I don't care what anyone says, this is mine. So yeah, expect like some sort of review or just kind of playing around with this palette, because oh my gosh, I'm so ready. I picked up 5 of his Christmas edition liquid lipsticks. This was part of the Christmas sort of Christmas release this year. He decided to go alien themed. I'm not against it, it's very weird. I only decided to pick up 5 of his liquid lipsticks. I think there's 7, or is there 8? Hang on. Here you go, I've got it on my phone. There were 8 liquid lipsticks, 4 bullet lipsticks, 4 sugar scrubs, 2 makeup bags, 1 bigger, 1 smaller, and then the palette. Like I said, I only decided to pick up 5. I've got Jeffree Who, I love that. I got Can't Relate, which I love. I got Scandal and Karma and Clout. But I also picked up Thirst Trap while I was looking at the liquid lipsticks, which is kind of like Clout, but it came in his summer collection. And it's like a metallic peachy sort of champagne pink, and I thought it was absolutely beautiful. And it's in the bright orange packaging, which I am obsessed with. Let me just give this a swatch now for you. So that's Thirst Trap right there. You can see how shimmery and metallic it is. It looks beautiful. I didn't actually buy this for the lips because I don't really like metallic too much. If I have metallic, I like it to look like a glossy metallic, almost like a wet looking instead of like metal. This to me is like a metal looking metallic. But I've actually bought this for an eyeliner. I have tons of Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks that I love for eyeliner. Maybe I should just swatch these all now. Let's just swatch them, shall we? So as you can see, in comparison to Thirst Trap, Clout is like a lavender, beautiful like wet shade, same formula as this one but just purple. And just like the other one, this is going to be a liner for me. I love like a metallic liner, I think they're really cool. I love doing eye makeup, so this personally won't be a lipstick for me, but I like those two for eyeliners. This is the shade Scandal, which is a beautiful rose woody sort of pink with a hint of red. Absolutely beautiful. I think it'll look really, really nice all year round. The shade Karma looks absolutely insane in this packaging. I don't even know if it's picking up on camera, but it just literally looks amazing, like that reddy green glitter all running on the tube. Looks so cool. So that one there is Karma. It's this beautiful khaki green, kind of looks a little bit like baby poop, but I really, really like it. And if it doesn't work out on the lips, then as a liner, I think it will look really stunning as well, like a deep khaki green liner. This is Can't Relate, which is a beautiful peachy nude, absolutely stunning. I think this would look beautiful on my lips, well, not on just my lips, but on like people's lips. It's an absolutely stunning nude, really, really beautiful. I love Jeffree's formula, so the nudes I'm obsessed with. So yeah, that's a really, really wearable colour. Again, the packaging is just like yummy. His packaging, I don't know what comes into his head, but every time I'm just never disappointed. And then the last shade I've got here is Jeffree Who, which is like a cherry pinky red. It kind of leans more red than pink, but it's kind of like, it's like a cherry red. Does that make sense? Like, it's not a true red, it just kind of pulls a little bit more pink. And this is the sort of red that I love personally, because I feel like it doesn't look too red on my lips, but it looks red enough to kind of pull off to be kind of cherry red. Does that make sense? I don't know. So yeah, these are the shades that I've gone for. I think they're all really wearable apart from the ones that I want to use as eyeliner. I had to be real with myself and try to be strong and only buy the ones that I thought I was really going to wear and actually get some use out of. Okay, I promise we only have a few Jeffree Star bits left. I picked up his Nude Volume 2. This came out nearer Christmas, like only a couple of weeks back, 3 weeks ago, something like that. It's just basically his mini vault, but more nudes. I already have his Nudes Volume 1 collection and his like the, what's it called, like the Rainbow collection, and then I got the Volume 2 nudes. These are much more brown. I'm not gonna lie, they're probably better for a darker skin complexion than me, but I couldn't help myself. They're mini, look how cute they are. They're absolutely tiny. Like, who wouldn't want this? Who wouldn't want it? It's £45. I think I paid full price for that because it wasn't on sale, but I couldn't help myself. I mean, you get to the point where once you spend so much money, like, what's another thing? So yeah, I've picked this up. I'm not too sure about some of these shades, how they're going to look on my lips. Like, Tasty is like a poopy brown. Like, I'd wear this colour, maybe not on my lips. So I've got a few that will definitely be becoming eyeliners. The last thing I picked up from Jeffree were his lip liners. It was like after Black Friday. They had Christmas sales going on for quite a while on Beauty Bay, which is why I've got so much from Beauty Bay. But these lip liners really surprised me. They're very unique in formula, and they're very creamy, but the thing is that I feel like they're not quite as good as MAC lip liners. I've got one here. This is my favourite one in Whirl. Because this is a wooden pencil, it kind of seems to last a bit longer, and I don't mean on the lips, I just mean as a pencil, whereas this I've only used it a handful of times, and because it is so creamy I feel like I have to sharpen it quite a few times. But I'm not worried about it too much because I feel like I probably wouldn't wear this under the liquid lipsticks anyway, because the liquid lipsticks don't really need a lip liner because they're so full of pigment. So I think I'm going to only use these for like kind of shaping the lips more than anything else after the liquid lipstick's gone on. So I've only picked up a few. Okay, so here are the 4 lip liners that I've got. I'll quickly just swatch them for you now just so you can see them. This one is Celebrity Skin. Hopefully my camera is going to focus. This one is Celebrity Skin right here. This is one I've had first. This one is Calabasas right here, which is more of a pinky toned colour, I guess. It's really pretty. It's like a pinky purple mauvey colour, really pretty. I then got the shade Allegedly, which is this one here, a bit more of a brownie pink, kind of hint of orange in there. It's kind of like a brownie peachy brown pinky nude. It's kind of all of a bit of a mix, you know, but I kind of like that one. And I also got Anna Nicole, yeah, Anna Nicole, which is this one here, which is like a fiery orange red. It's a bit more of an orange than a red, but it pulls slightly red and slightly orange. I'm a real YouTuber, aren't I? But I thought I would just pick up kind of one from each colour category because these are kind of the lip colours that I wear most often. Okay, so other stuff I got from Beauty Bay. I got a Jouer powdered highlighter. Now this is in the shade Citrine. Last year I bought a set of 3 Jouer highlighters. It was like Citrine, Rose Quartz and can't remember the last one. Can't remember. It was like 3 highlighters basically in my tone, and Citrine was my favourite. So I've decided to buy the bigger version. It was kind of like a little bit discounted off because those holidays are coming. It's kind of a perfect colour for me. I think it's a little bit like Mary Luminizer. Pulls a little bit more yellowy than I think, but it is a really stunning highlighter. Like I said, I've got the mini of it. It's just kind of wet looking. I don't know if you can see that on the back of my hand. Hopefully you can, but it's nothing blinding by any means. Let me just put a bit more on. But it's just so wet looking and so beautiful on the cheeks, and because it's yellow, like a very small tinge of like a champagne-y yellow, I feel like it blends in with the foundation really nicely as well. So yeah, I really like this highlighter. I thought I'd buy the full size because it's so beautiful. I needed it. I bought another highlighter because there's something wrong with me. I have too many highlighters as it is. Like, I'm going to need another drawer, I think. I don't know what I'm going to do because I have too much and not enough room, and I can't get this bloody box open. So I got Gilda's Honey by Laura Geller. I actually already have Gilda's Honey, but it's in a travel palette. Well, it's not even a travel palette. It's like or it's not a duo, a triplo, a triple, a set. What's 3? A triple. No, you don't call it a triple palette. What do you call it? not a quad, it came in a set basically. It's like gold packaging, it's like cardboard, it's quite bulky and I can't travel with it, but this is a really, really beautiful highlighter. Gilded Honey has always been one of those highlighters that everyone has raved about, and I feel like it's like an OG of YouTube. It's like a baked formula and it just looks so good, like I want to eat it. Let me swatch it for you here. It's very, very gold, but bloody hell is it blinding. Like, oh, look at that. It's absolutely stunning. I want to eat it. I want it all over my face. I think it looks beautiful on the cheeks. I think it's very wearable by like if you're darker skinned or lighter toned than me. I think it's like one of those universal shades that just looks beautiful everywhere. Ballerina, or is it called like ballerina shoes, something like that. I think it's ballerina. It's also a really, really nice one. It's kind of like a pinky toned one. It's like that shade a little bit more. It's like more pinky toned. That's a really nice one as well. But Gilded Honey, for me, I was just like, get in my basket, I want ya. What else did I get? I got 2 LA Girl foundations. Now one is the LA Girl Pro Coverage HD HD High Definition Longwear Illuminating Foundation. I've got the matte one somewhere, but I really do like the luminous one, and that matte one reminded me of how much I liked the luminous one, and so I started using that one a little bit more, and now I've got like this much left. So I bought this one just kind of as a backup, and while I was there I also saw this whitening like lightening drops, but it's like exactly the same foundation as this, but in white. Because I like the formula of this, because it's so glowy and beautiful, I could mix this in with other foundations that are too dark for me, so that way I don't have to have dark foundations and light foundations for winter and summer. So I was going to do a full face of Jordana makeup. I've been meaning to do this for a while. But they've sold out of quite a lot of things, but I thought I'd just pick up the things to like start the full face. Expect a full face of Jordana makeup later in the year, when I've started collecting a few more bits together, because at the moment half of it was like sold out in Beauty Bay, so I can't really do a full face when I haven't got a full face. But I picked up 2 foundations. I then also got the Jordana Sculpt and Glow Creamy Contour Stick in the shade 01 Light, and the Jordana Glow and Go Creamy Strobing Stick in the shade 01 Pearl Glow. I got the Jordana Sweet Cream Matte Liquid Lip colour in the shade 07 Tiramisu. I actually really like this colour. This is like a go-to colour for me. I then picked up a Jordana blush. I love blush. This is a beautiful muted rose colour. It's just like a, I don't know, it's just got like a beautiful rose colour to it, I guess, but it's very, very muted. So I'm excited to try this out. I think this is a really nice blush. It reminds me a little bit, I haven't played with it, but it just reminds me instantly of the Natural Collection one, which is in Boots. So that's kind of like the UK equivalent of this, so hopefully it's good. But like I said, obviously I need many more products to include in this to have a full face, because at the moment I've literally not even got a full base. So this is it so far. I'm going to show you these last few products because I think I'm going to have to save the rest of it for a part 2, because we're already literally, I mean, I know I haven't edited this down yet, but we're already at 45 minutes. So I'm a bit concerned that this video will end up being like a 45-minute video by the time I finish editing it if I carry on. So the rest of it is going to be in part 2, which is more Colourpop and Boots and things like that, and other brands that are online but not on Beauty Bay. So I'm going to show you that in part 2, but I've got a few more things just in front of me here. I went into Superdrug. I picked up the Revolution foundations. These are the stick foundations. I have F1 and F2. They're ever so slightly too pale for me. F2 is like perfect, but I have to put like a nice like pressed powder with pigment in it. So I thought I'd pick up F3 and F4, but these are really pink toned. Like F3 is okay, I just feel like it's quite pink toned. I don't know if you can see that back there. You can actually see the undertone of it better further away. It's just got a bit of an undertone that I don't think is going to suit me very well. And then F4 here is like dark, but it's still got that pinky undertone, and I'm not quite sure about it. So yeah, all I've done is swatch them so far. I haven't actually put them on my face, but I thought I'd just show you these anyway because I picked them up. Let's include it in the haul, you know. So yeah, I picked up these 2 foundations. I actually really love the formula of the Revolution Stick Foundation. It's not my favourite by any means, but I think it's a good drugstore alternative. It's so affordable, so I think it's really great. If you've got dry skin, this stick foundation is actually really good, really affordable like I said, and it's quite high in pigment, so I feel like if you're wearing like a BB cream or something like that where you don't want a lot of coverage, and then you can just like literally dot this on the face and blend it over places where you want a little bit more coverage, these are great for that. They're not like particularly anything to write home about, but they're good foundations, so I thought I'd pick them up in different colours. I also picked up the Stila foundation in TK Maxx. I'm not really too sure where you can get Stila. I know you can get Stila on Beauty Bay, but I don't know if you can get this foundation. I'm not too sure. But this is the Stila Stay All Day foundation and concealer in the shade Fair 2. This was only like £15 in the shop, and I'm pretty sure it's like 30 in the like online, on the online world. It's got a concealer that's supposed to be like matching with the foundation, so I'll just swatch it for you here. It's very creamy and it like matches my skin tone perfectly, so I thought I'd just buy it. But I get scared because this foundation doesn't come on with a pump, it comes with like a paddle, which kind of freaks me out. Look, it's like a spoon. It like freaks me out. But the shade is perfect, so I'm quite excited to play around with this, and I feel, well actually no, it's kind of yellow. I'll be alright. It'll be alright. It's that shade right there. I feel like I'm really washed out today, I'm so sorry. But yeah, that one's right there. It's like a yellowy toned foundation, but it's quite, like it feels quite creamy and it feels quite nice. So I'm quite excited to try this out. And then the last things, I went over to Wilkinson's and went over to the Essence counter. I don't know if Essence is sold anywhere else but Wilkinson's in the UK, but that's where it's sold in my town. I picked up 3 blushes because the Essence blushes, if all my makeup was taken away and someone said to me like you could only have one blush, it would be the Essence blushes. I prefer the satin formula, and that's my favourite holy grail blush. I'm scared they're gonna stop formulating them, but they had these 3 blushes that were kind of new to the collection. I don't have them anyway. It's the Matte Touch blush. I've got one in the shade Blossom Me Up, one in the shade Bronze Me Up, and one in the shade Cherry Me Up. This is one swipe. Sorry. They're absolutely amazing. This one was Cherry Me Up, this one here. This one was Bronze Me Up, which is this one here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful blushes. And this one was Blossom Me Up, which was this one here. I don't know if you can even see in the swatches how creamy they are. I promise you, hands down, this was a swish swish, one swipe. Essence blushes, I don't know what they put in them, but they're just beautiful. They look beautiful on the skin. They just look so, oh, I don't even know. They just look like your skin is blushed rather than a blusher on your skin. Does that make sense? So I thought I'd pick these up. Another thing I got from Essence was the Melted Chrome eyeshadow. Now I just picked this up in the shade 05 Lead Me. It kind of reminded me, now hold your horses, of the Pat McGrath Metamorphosis eyeshadow. Metamorphosis, that's what it's called. They had like a bronze one and a silver one and like a copper one, and I only picked up one because I was like, what if they're rubbish? Sorry, who? Like, this is drugstore. This was £1.50. This was £1.50. Look at that pigment. I'll do it again for you. Ready? Just dry finger. I'll pick it on the finger. There you go. Dry finger. Ready? Bam, bam, bam. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Just look. I can't get over it. I can't get over it. It's absolutely stunning. I need to go pick the rest of them up because they're absolutely beautiful. Essence are just killing it at the moment. And also at the Essence counter, I picked up the Essence Insta Perfect Liquid Makeup Strong Matte Effect Waterproof and Buildable Coverage in the shade 20 Very Vanilla. Thought I'd just try it out. So let me just blob a little bit on the back of my hand for you. It's very liquidy, like very, very liquidy. And it's a really good shade actually. There wasn't, I mean, I won't lie, there wasn't a great shade range for people much darker than me. I'd say it goes from light to medium, but it's not like very light and it's not very dark after medium. Like, it's a bit of a crap sort of skin tone spectrum, I won't lie to you, but this I think will match me by a hair. And this really intrigued me as well. This is the Essence Camouflage Matte Concealer Waterproof and Tattoo Covering. This was only a couple of pounds too. It's in the shade 20 Light Ivory. I love the packaging of this. It's like really shaped cool, very ergonomic design. This is so full coverage. Like, wowza, this is a couple of pounds. Absolutely beautiful, really, really creamy as well. So hopefully this is good. Again, like I said, I might do this in the full face of first impressions because I've got so much makeup here today. So beautiful. I'm going to definitely have to stop here, you guys, and I'll have to do a part 2 for the rest of this makeup because it's going to take me far too long. I told you this haul was going to be big. Hopefully I can edit this video down so it's not too long, but I'm not holding out much hope, if I'm going to be honest, because I'm at an hour and a half of filming at the moment. I don't even know how, because how's it taking me that long to talk about makeup? I have no idea. But I'm literally only halfway through, so I'm going to have to do a part 2, which is absolutely fine because I love talking about makeup. I'll talk about makeup for another hour and a half, it's fine. So yeah, I'm going to have to do a part 2 of this because I've got all of my Boots makeup here. I bought so much makeup from Boots, what the hell is going on? I've also got a ton of Colourpop makeup that I need to show you, and like other bits from like Feel Unique and just random brands like that. So I need to do a part 2 on this, so keep your eyes peeled for that because I will definitely do that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate this video is probably a bit longer than most. If you do want any videos specifically on anything, like I said, if you want a palette tutorial, any of these palettes I bought today, or you just want a full face of first impressions, I don't know if that's the easiest way to do it once I've done both videos. I'll have a lot of makeup by the end of part 1 and part 2 of these videos, so I might just do a full face of first impressions, things like that, just to kind of get all the products in one video so you can see how they work. But like I said, don't be afraid to leave anything down below if you do want to see anything in particular. Please do not forget to hit the thumbs up if you have enjoyed today's video and you do enjoy makeup hauls. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button, I'd very much appreciate it, and ring that bell to be notified on all the videos that I do upload. Thank you guys very much for watching once again, I really do appreciate it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye! Even after the jouet, I always call it jouet, what do I call it, jouet? Yeah, I call it jouet. The first, excuse me, itchy nose, wish I could whistle, like properly whistle, you know, like proper, like, because that's not real whistling, is it? Damn it. Wipe it off my hand, yo. I need far more